Stadium. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 20. To the 26 before going out of bounds. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking for space. It's Richard. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shakes off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Now they'll try the right side. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Here we go. Ready. 53.
Manning. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early.
Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Hand off for Brown. Could be an alley. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Offense lining up quickly. They'll run with Brown. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's shot. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
The Hoosiers want to move quickly. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Calls his own number. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. And the Hoosiers will try to punch it in on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Might be changing the route. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's Manning to throw. Here's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Manning to throw for it on fourth. Blasted as he lets it go. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Hoover. He's not afraid to go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job on the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Into the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Here's Arts to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up.
There's some room. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. He wants to change this route. Arch is going to throw for it. The short hands, it smothers. And they're able to make the tackle. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
A give to Brown. Finding some room. The 20, 10. Touchdown Longhorns! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Let's it fly. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Back to throw. It's Hoover. The short hands, it's Marsh. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50.
Caught, and he's got room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Under fire. Slings it downfield. It's caught. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Indiana.
The Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This crowd rising up, sensing that it's touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Arch Madness. Fires it incomplete. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Snags it, and there's running room. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Indiana.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Brown again. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making checks. Third down from the gun, Manning. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Running the red zone, it's Smothers. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the double. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and
maybe some room here. And he scores! Touchdown, Indiana!
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
14. Number 15. Set to kick this one away. Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Wingo. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
no, you got to be able to finish drive.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. He might want another play. Throwing Manning. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it all right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, Manning. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there.